Hello everybody, I'm here from the Wargame channel and welcome back to Fuhrerreich and to the Union of South Africa. Now in the last episode we did go ahead and we got the Social Democrats and, well, the ANC to take control because I fancy going down the something good side of the tree. Something bad just seems like things would get worse. The new Prime Minister. Okay, Grant. Now someone did comment saying that you can't push the claims if you go with the ANC. However, that is not the case. You can choose it. You can't be Volkists, Nat Pop, Paternal Autocrats, or Authoritarian Democracy. So yeah, we can do it. We can do it. We'll be pursuing our claims. Anyways, the new Prime Minister. Now the Liberal coalition between the ANC, Labour and Dominion parties has assumed power in Pretoria. The time has come to choose the nation's new Prime Minister. 3 men have put their names forward. A.B. Zuma, Willem Andrews and Charles Stallard. Stallard is far and away the favourite as leader of the breakaway Dominion party. He has always kept a calm head and advocated for closer ties with the Empire. He is a non-offensive choice sure to be effective. A.B. Zuma, by contrast, is a true liberal. Leader of the ANC party, he would be the nation's first leader of colour, which would surely bring the Boers to near arms if chosen. Should this be the message we send to the rest of the world? Finally, there is William Andrews, the leader of the Labour Party. Andrews is a strong advocate for labour unions and liberal work reform, but is unabashedly racist. Okay, he's not getting chosen, and could cause further division in our ranks. Our man would choose will lead us through trying times ahead, so we must make our choice carefully and wisely. Let's go with A.B. Zuma. Why not? Get the first Prime Minister of colour in. That is good. Oh, was Herzog there? He was there. Jan Smuts, Oliver Tambo. There's Charles. Oh, there's Malin. Oh gosh. There's Andrews. Right, let's go ahead and grab a computer machine. The Mountain Republic has been defeated by the Soviets. Who would have seen that coming? Oh, they only have lacking industrialization. Yeah, that's not great. Armor production costs, even fighters, that's a pain. Like, if you're not producing tanks, the Soviets, that's bad. You're not being able to produce tanks or anything in the air? That's just a double whammy. Oh, the Imperial Conference of 37, Foreign Policy. Yesterday afternoon, following intense discussions during the year's Imperial Conference, the British government issued a formal proclamation saying that they wish to pursue renewed imperialism across the globe. Maybe less than concealed hesitation and anxiety by many of our dominions, Westminster seems relatively unconcerned over our protestations to the matter. Some within our government believe that by sending them a formal note of protest, we may at the least put some degree of diplomatic pressure on Britain to backtrack somewhat on these statements. Stand with Britain on this. Issue a note to protest. Imperial Conference proclamation that they wish to renew imperialism. I'm going to stand with the British on that. At this year's Imperial Conference, many issues have been raised both by dominions by the mother country. One of these topics is the issue of imperial economic policy, and it appears that the policy of the empire in the future has been chosen. As expected, we are receiving the benefits of said policy, and will continue to so long as we remain loyal to Britain. So main factory boost for 180 days. Good. Oh, they pursue the imperial status quo. I am fine with that. Most pressing issue at this year's Imperial Conference is Britain's own policy regarding the Empire and the status of the dominions and colonies. As expected, the mother country has decided to pursue the status quo and preserve the Empire in its current state, despite the many protests and demand from many Dominion representatives, namely the Canadian representative, for increased autonomy in line with their sacrifices in the name of the Empire. Well, I'm glad they chose the status quo. I'm glad they chose it rather than the Imperial Federation, because I would not have been wanting that. But freedom would have been nice as well. But strengthen the bonds. We get military cooperation, some convoys, and a wee science boost. Imperial unity. which is not too bad. None of them are... you know, I'll take them. What does status quo do actually? I'll just under Republican power. That's fine. I'm not against that. Well, anyways, Republican Spain died. So, are the monarchists going to win? The Nationalists or the Socialists? We shall see. Right, let's do additional dockyards, because we can't start doing the Imperial concerns until 1938, so yeah, we'll hold off on that. That's just improving bonds. Oh, Triskapian government's getting invaded now. Let's get improved infantry equipment 1. Luis Marin, Social Conservatives in charge. Okay. Still the same guy, isn't it? The Intermarium. Yeah, something tells me that you're not going to do well, Poland. And the Kingdom of Portugal has won. Well, hopefully, we don't have to strike them. For Mozambique, I'm hoping they'll just give it to me peacefully. It's going to be so annoying having them just control Lindy here, but if they do give me Mozambique, that is. But I guess there's nothing we can do about it, unless we do invade them. What do I want to research now? Oh, let's upgrade our artillery. Not that we haven't got any production right now, but that's fine. Additional dockyards. Perfect, we'll get some more destroyers. Industrial unity. Oh, it's going to be so good. Max factories in state plus 20 for our 7 states. And we're getting some civvies out. How many civvies we got? 15. Nice. That'll get us up to 17. Let's just build one more after that. That'll be 18, and then we'll spend a decent bit of time actually trying to build up a military industry. We definitely need to start doing that. Might as well just grab both of them. So, Imperial status quo, that's fine. So obviously that must get modified. Economic recovery is going to go soon. Legacy of the Boer Wars I think we'll have forever. Anti-British sentiment we should be able to deal with. Resistance to integration and unrest in Rhodesia, which I think we get from doing... Oh, I don't know when we get rid of those ones. I will start going down the something good route just as soon as we have done the crisis resolved, just so we can get rid of the economic recovery one. It's not really damaging us too much, but once it's out of the way, it's out of the way. Plus, it is kind of bringing down our factory output right now, and construction speed, and the efficiency cap, and our political power cost. Ah, we've got the fighter manufacturer now. And we definitely want to get them onto the district force, so can I go ahead and actually do that? Ah, we'll do it. We're near enough able to. We'll get rid of you and you, because you're actually awful. And we'll go from there. And the Soviets won again. Not really surprised at all. Is this the mod where Poland can buy Madagascar? I think it is. I forgot how mental Poland's tree was. I might actually come back and play as Poland as well, mainly because I didn't really finish my playthrough as in the last time. I think this is the one where you can buy Madagascar. I just need to find a bit where you join up with the French. Oh, maybe over here. Oh yeah, buy Madagascar. There it is. Polish offer to buy Madagascar. Deals with the devils. Right, let's do something good. The economy is fully revived. Industrial renovation. Issue a civilian factory commission. Let's go ahead and do the military one. Go ahead and do that. It gets us our factory. And that means we can actually go ahead and start producing artillery. We're short of steel. I'm going to go ahead and trade with the UK, of course. Why wouldn't we? What's Canada doing? Still got Lord Tweedsmuir in charge. Covering from the LSMC. They've still got that. That's fine. Imperial status quo brings down The joint ally desire remains. Wow. Dominion nations controlled by the AI will never assist the UK's wars until the national spirit is removed. When does that go away? So that's what that does. So really, none of them will do anything. I take it one of the focuses down here actually deals with that. Oh yeah, there it is. We have to do an Empire of Unity, which I'm hoping they'll get to soon. Oh, they boosted relations with Japan. What? Okay, the UK and Japan are guaranteeing one another. Well, that's interesting, and I'm all for it. Italy is still sticking with continental entente. I'm expecting Germany to maybe start going on a warpath now. It is 1938. They'll start doing their expansionism. Yeah, let's do special legislative session. We can actually go ahead and start working down the imperial concerns now. Relinquishing our claims. No, we need to expand. So we do have some unique events in here. Oh, referendum in Rhodesia. Definitely want to get down to the Rhodesia referendum. Segregation outlawed. Legislated equality. Take It Away to Greatness just kind of combines all of those national spirits together. Because that gives 10 stability. That gives the political power cost. Where does the factory output come into play? There's the 10 there. Must be another 10 for somewhere else. Factory boost is gone. That's fine. We almost managed to get one more civvy out in that time. Yeah, we could do with that again, remilitarize as well if we do end up at war with Portugal. It'd be interesting if we did go to war with Portugal, we could also get Angola as well. Not that we'd have any claims on it. I kind of want to get down there now. Plus that gives us 4 more civvies. Special legislative session. With the new ANC coalition government seizing the House of Assembly, the Prime Minister has called for a special legislative session designed to address the growing problems in our country. Among the bills under deliberation are several which would grant extensive rights to native South Africans, desegregated the nation's institutions, and offer a number of concessions to protesters throughout the country. On dock are also bills which would enshrine these rights in the nation's constitution and seek further cooperation and friendship with the British government. Nationalist House have threatened to boycott the session, leading to amending the ANC to call for their removal from the legislative body should they be absent. So removal will undoubtedly anger the Boers in Transvaal, but the Prime Minister has deemed it necessary to continue with the historic session. South Africa is starting on a new path, and it is all we can do to guide it in the right direction. Let the deliberations begin. 50 political power and 5 stability. Now, my main concern is, are we actually going to have a civil war, or are we going to be able to successfully maneuver around it? Yes, we do have a decent number of events in here. Yeah, and oh, we've got some wars kicking off in China. British Empire Games are 38, and the national government is here. I keep forgetting the Beijing government has a focus tree. I like how they're called the Beijing government, but they don't actually have control of Beijing. Because war, Front the Kuomintang, Front Yangtze, the border wars. Japanese investor and industrialists arrive. True Chinese force. Okay. Or young government collapses. Trying to side with the Zealy clique against us. Betrayal from above. Betrayal. It'll be interesting to actually play in China on this mod. We will definitely come and do that at some point. Right, do we want to go ahead and get head of intelligence? Well, we only have one choice, and it's H.G. Lawrence. We'll get him in. I think what we'll also do is we'll probably just grab the civilian factory here as well, because you don't have to wait for it to get built, it just automatically spawns. So that's 2 here, 3, and then another 7 on top of what we got right now. I think we got 17? 16. Alright, that'll put us up to 23, which is not too shabby at all. I really want the UK to give us those 2 pieces of land. Got some more war ongoing down here. Argentina's taking the opportunity to help out the Union. Oh no. The country is quiet, too quiet today. Nationalist politicians left the capital en masse. They usually boisterous Boer militias in the countryside have gone silent. We still go day after day passing reform after reform, but now there is no more protest or complaint, only silence. Some are speculating that tensions that have been building for years between the Empire and the Boers, between right and wrong, good and evil, are about to break, and civil war will engulf South Africa once more. The others say the Boers are just retreating and that we have finally beaten them at their own game. Regardless, we shall continue to pass reforms and make South Africa a better place no matter the cost. Something isn't right. Okay, well if they're retreating from Pretoria, we'll just go ahead and just sit in Pretoria. I feel like that's the safest place to be when the Civil War kicks off. Right, the 6th province, let's get those civvies. Oh, I said I was going to get the other civvy factory here, let's get that. Service propaganda, we could do that when it gets to the, well, wartime. Depends what the UK even decides to do. Do they attack France or do they attack the Germans? We'll see what happens. Good employment benefits. Empire Day. I thought that was Civil War. It should be coming though. I knew it was coming. Still waiting for India to just blow up. That is what we're waiting for. We can help in reclaiming the British Raj as well. Basically, we'll just aid the British in whatever wars they have, except from, you know, if they don't give us any land. If they don't give us our claims, there's gonna be trouble. There's going to be trouble. Get another 6 divisions training. Second Leticia War. Colombia declared war on the Republic of Peru. Oh, because Peru actually controls some of Colombia right now. And again, Ecuador controls. Why does Colombia have? Wow, Colombia actually has claims on all of Ecuador. Do you have a focus tree? Oh. Kind of. Our birthright? I take it they can create Gran Colombia. Do they have any claims on? Oh, they do. Oh, they have claims on all of you. Damn, do you have any claims on here? Wow, the state of Colombia could be on a warpath right now. Patria Avergonzada. Defeated, ashamed, abandoned, the Colombian people have been hurt. Now our revanche will heal their wounds. Revanche's spirit. 4% recruit population. Not too shabby. What's the UK doing now? Raise bank interest rates. Okay, they're dealing with the London market collapse, which that's fair enough. I'd rather they done that right now than anything else. The status quo thing doesn't really bother me as such. It's mainly just the rest of the alliance. Anyways, let's do the referendum in Rhodesia, see what happens. Hopefully they'll just happily agree to being just stay integrated. The French Republic declared war on the Swiss Confederation. Please tell me that's not led to war. Why are they killing the Swiss? They must have been sending guns to the Germans. Check. Wait. German-Czech cooperations, Polish arms sale, Ukrainian oil imports, Ukrainian food imports. Wow, you're actually being Protestant-Lithuanian naval base agreements. Wow, you're actually being rather peaceful. Did you just want Romandie from the Swiss? Why would you do that to them? That was completely unjustified. Unbelievable. Shocking. Can't believe France just done that. Unbelievable. Yeah, we're up to 18 divisions now, not bad. We're 1,000 gun short, but we don't really have to worry about that. Anti-tank. Yeah, you're kind of out of the picture right now, I'm afraid. To be honest, I don't know how much anti-tank we're actually going to need. Might as well get a building slot, and might as well get another military factory. Okay, Beijing government declare one to Fengshan state. We're done. We've got a referendum. We'll get that in a second. Let's go ahead and do imperial concerns. Today, voters headed to the polls in Rhodesia to vote on whether or not to become a colony independent from South Africa under the rule of the British Empire. With most results counted, it has become apparent that Rhodesia has chosen to remain part of our union. Many in the House of Assembly are attributing this result to the aid offered by our government when the region was struck by recent economic protests, and representatives from the province are already working with representatives of our government to try to continue alleviating issues the region faces. Today, however, we can breathe a sigh of relief. The union will not be fractured. Fantastic. So if we don't give them economic aid like we did in the first episode, they probably would go, nope, I'm out of here, peace. And they would be a British puppet. So yeah, that is grand, isn't it? Absolutely smashing. I'm going to enjoy my brew before the inevitable civil war kicks off. So once we've done this, we'll do you know what, we'll start jumping down. Or do we want to continue doing this? I kind of want to outlaw segregation. I want to see what that does, the event. Plus there is some good stuff down here. This part here isn't exactly amazing, but they're only 35 days each, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. One thing I love about this mod is a lot of 35-day national spirits. Not national spirits, focuses. Because 70s, there's too many 70s that are just so long. Or if you're even worse than that, 210 or 140. Just, oh, no thanks. Imperial concerns done. Let's do the legislate integration. Oh, that might deal with resistance to integration. It would be interesting to see if we can just peacefully avoid the civil war. The civil war is going to hinder us. Oh, nice. We can get a little boost to the destroyers. Grand. What's the British doing now? Ending austerity. Good, good, good. That's what I like. Can you go ahead and reconciliation, please? The Diamonds of Natal. Yeah, they're going to completely get rid of the London market collapse, and they're going to go from splitted isolation to just isolation. So, good. UK's doing good. Imperial burdens. Where's that? Oh, oh. Wow, straight into the aggressive route. Damn. Okay, they've changed the peacetime destabilization or something as well. Renew the interest in the British Army. Oh yeah, they're doing good. Yeah, yeah, peacetime demobilization. I think renew the interest actually is very useful for them. Yeah, like I said, the Great War goes away. Yeah, it's nice seeing AI actually using their brain. We can do all of them. That's fine. Because the Great War one's a bit of a pain. Yeah, it's not great. Oh, we got the Lancaster Mark 1. Or was it Mark 2? No, it was Mark 1. Good. Right. Yes, we'll research Matilda. Why not? And I'll get the Hawker Hurricane. Boers and Nationalists grow even more fear. Oh god. The new government has not stalled in passing a series of new laws and reforms touching every aspect of South African life and economy. Today, the House of Assembly passed, along a mostly party-lined vote, extended a package of bills designed to legislate the integration of native Africans into society. Before now, under the rule of various nationalist politicians, natives have been scapegoated for all of the nation's woes and subsequently discriminated against through various legal and immoral methods. For the next 5 years, this new series of laws will gradually dissolve the apparatus of segregation and apartheid and grant social equality and freedom to all native Africans. While nationalists, wed as they are to the old ways, have been screaming and shouting in the halls of the House, the simple truth of the matter is that their days of racism and equality are over. The new golden era for South Africa is just beginning. Well, once we fight the civil war, hoping the UK will accept joining in. It would be very beneficial for us to have them just kind of mop up for us. You can get away. Nah, Pops, purified National Party. Oof. Unbelievable. So, I guess it's probably only a matter of time. Oh, do you know what might actually be the one to do it? Oh, no, there we go. Since the ANC coalition took power and began to institute much needed reforms, South Africa has seemed more volatile than ever before. While some politicians and voters have expressed support for extending equality and integration to the entire country, some groups continue to resist. Most angry of all are the Boers. Since the end of the Third Boer War during the Great War, South Africa has lived in relative peace and harmony. While the fighting was brutal, many believe a certain degree of reconciliation was taking place in the country. To suggest so today, however, one would only be met with this derision. The Boers, for the fourth time in less than 60 years, have risen the standard of rebellion against the Empire. Unwilling to allow their autonomy to be taken from them in ANC sweeping reforms, the Boers have already succeeded in raiding many arms depots throughout South Africa and have captured a large swath of territory in their wake. More worryingly, some military units of South Africa have defended the Boer side. It seems that this Boer war may be bloodier than any before. We'll restore order. Wait. Whoa! Rhodesia, we lose Rhodesia. Unbelievable. Did I choose the right? Yeah, I did. Wait, where are my divisions? Oh, what the hell? Oh, yeah, Malin's here. Bloody Malin. Who does he think he is? Okay, it's pretty even in terms of divisions. Good. Fourth Boer War. At least, though, the UK does declare war on them. So, it's a setback, but at least the British are straight on in. It's not like we're fighting this by ourselves. But I am going to leave that episode there, so thank you very much for watching. We'll get into the Civil War in the next episode. So until then, take care. True bye, then out.